You saw the story first here on KOIN 6 News. Now it's national news. We follow up on a local family kicked off an airplane. They say the airline discriminated against them because of their daughter's disability. But not everyone sees it that way. At 5 o'clock, good afternoon, I'm Jeff Gianola.
And I'm Jennifer Hoff. So tonight we're digging deeper to find out what the rules are for dealing with passengers who have disabilities.
Well, Cor Harlan talked with a legal expert today, and Cor's in the newsroom with more. Cor?
Well, Jeff and Jennifer, when it comes to people with behavioral disabilities and the safety of a commercial airline flight, it's a very delicate balancing act, as you can imagine. The airlines do have the authority and really the mandate to keep the flight safe, but they've got to have a good reason to run someone off of a flight. To determine what's legal and what's not legal about kicking a person with a disability off a commercial plane, I turned to Bob Jundeff, the executive director of Disability Rights Oregon. He likens the howling of an autistic 15-year-old to sitting near a screaming child on an airplane. Annoying, maybe, but not necessarily a threat to the well-being of the flight or of passengers. Bob cites the 1990 Air Carriers Act, which prohibits discrimination against air travelers with a disability.
In these laws, they have a phrase, it's called direct threat. So was behavior or actions of the person with disabilities constitute or create a direct threat to other passengers or the flight itself? And that's a pretty high bar.
There was a lot of howling, and we thought, you know, what's going on, but it never stopped.
Marilyn Headland was on the flight and recounts how flight attendants brought a hot meal from first class in an effort to calm the 15-year-old down. When that didn't work, the teenager and her entire family were escorted off the plane. Marilyn says the airline did everything it could to calm the child down and did nothing wrong.
She wasn't put off the plane because she had autism. She was put off the plane because she was maybe proposing some kind of a threat to quasi 170 other people at 36,000 feet, which, you know, doesn't make anybody feel safe.
I was furious.
But the child's mother says the food was not hot when it arrived. It only arrived after needless squabbling with a flight attendant, and that Juliet, the 15-year-old, had calmed down long before authorities got on the plane. Right, so how much of a direct threat did this howling autistic teenager pose to the flight? That's a question that, quite frankly, reasonable people can disagree on. Ultimately, though, it's the captain of the flight's decision on what's safe for the flight and what is not. And it is a question, Jeff and Jennifer, that may well wind up in the hands of a jury sometime in the near future.
Yeah, so this story, certainly we have not seen the end of this,
right.
then, Cor. I know you'll keep us updated on it. Thank you.